the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. And off we go from Charlotte. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 4. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. DJ Warner in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They'll run. It's Williams. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Little play action with Young. He's got the first-round pick, Tenerella McMillan, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold them to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Young. Taking off, and he's in! Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that 1st down with his legs.
A pitch comes to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle lands at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They run over center with Williams. Gets to the edge at the 30th. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's just Ferguson once again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense about ready to get going. Off their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let these cowards tell it, walking New Orleans with the end of get LA yelling.
Throwing is Young. going to take a shot down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 36 yards.
Good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On first and 10, here's Young.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's Young to throw, taking off, and Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. This drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
the pistol snap to Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's Humphrey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. On play action, Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Osa Odiguzua in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Prescott now. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Prescott again. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Young. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Young to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Osa Odiguzua in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
One right now. 3rd and long. Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll go again with Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Another run here for Williams. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.